You're going to show up in Google or Firefox or wherever you are. What you want to do is open up a new tab, type in chatgpt.com. If you have an account, if you don't, you should see the screen that you see in front of me. So what we're going to be doing today is pretty much showing you how to use it for just personal. So let's go right into it. So for example, ChatGPT is pretty simple. It can actually do simple things like a poem. So let's just say, write a poem on the weather today, and it's been cloudy. All right. So as you guys are going to see pretty quickly, it responds without a problem. Made a little, little poem. Not too bad, not too bad. But let's keep going here, right? So AI doesn't just answer text, it can also create images. So let's just say, because it made this nice poem, I'm going to say, use this poem and create an image that represents this poem. So now it's going to do its best to create an image based off the poem it created. And again, we're just doing this so you guys can all see the capability of AI, not just with just text back and forth, but also its image generation. So let's keep going here. And while this is loading up, the next prompt that we'll talk about with it is going to say, let's just say you do stocks, or you're just a person that likes to read the news. Well, we want to make sure that you're up to date with the news. So let's just say, what happened this week in the US stock? Tell me in 3 sentences only. But let's go back before we even submit that. Look at this. It actually did quite a decent job. Obviously, there's something going on here, but overall, the sky woke gray without, so there's a little bit of error in here, obviously, as you can see. But the image itself, if we didn't account for any of this text, quite a decent cloudy background with some buildings, some trees. Honestly, it didn't do too bad. Obviously, it struggles with text whenever it has to put a text on an actual image. But what you guys can see is that it'll do its best to make a poem. It'll do its best to make an image. So now let's just do another example where, let's just say you need AI to scrape the internet for you. So let's just say, what happens this week, in the US stock market? So now it's going to search the web, and it's going to help us find out, what is going on in the stock market. So the US stock market experienced significant volatility due to escalated trade tensions with President Trump's new tariffs. However, a 90-day pause on some tariffs announced mid-week led to a historic rally, with the S&P surging 9.5%, its biggest one-day gain since 2008. Despite the rebound, investor sentiment remains cautious amid ongoing uncertainty over U.S.-China trade relations. So as you can see, right, it just searched the internet. So now let's just say, you want more, right? Let's just say you are a person that owns a house, or you need something fixed, or you blew a tire, or how can you use AI to help you in these situations? Well, what you can do as well is you can say, I live in, let's just say, New York City, and I need a contractor to fix my siding on my, let's just say, brick building. Who should I call for a free quote? Right, so very basic, but now it's going to do its best to search the web for you. So now look, now it's finding me reputable siding contractors in New York who provide free quotes. So as you can see, Brick Tech, all these different companies. So it just helped me there. Now let's just say, hey, my tire fell off and I need a mobile mechanic in San Francisco, California, to help me fix it. Can you give me a list to check out? All right, so it looks like it's telling me about mobile pros. So now it's giving me a bunch of names of people that apparently, they're mobile mechanics. So this is great. So as we get close to wrapping up here, because again, I wanted to show everyone just the basics of what you can do with this. Let's just say that I have another thing I need done. And let's just say I need, let's just say I'm in Florida and I need some landscaping done for whatever reason. I'm just going to say I'm in Orlando, Florida, and I need my lawn mowed. can you give me a list of 5 companies that will give me a free quote, right? And then now, while it's already looking for that, again, as everyone can see, it demonstrates that it's very easy to use this, and it's so helpful. Let's just say you want to take a vacation. Let's just say myself and my partner want to cruise to the, let's just say, the Bahamas in August of this year, and want to leave out of, let's just say, the Miami port. Give me some great cruise deals on balcony suites, please. And now what you guys are going to see is that, you don't have to just use ChatGPT for fun things like, helping you, make poetry or even jokes or whatever. What you can do too is even ask it to help you find, vacation opportunities. So now it's showing me here are some great, Bahama cruises. And now it's already giving me links. So if I want to, I can click on any of these. So it says right here, Norwegian Gem, 3-night cruise, 600 a person. This is a 5-night. There's an 8-night. So let's just say I'm interested in this one. Let's just take a look here. So now look, it brought me directly to it. And now this is showing me that this cruise has already sailed. So that's unfortunate. But let's just see if there's anything else that has not left yet. Let's see here, view sailing dates. Okay, so it's showing me some dates. And now it's showing me some of the rooms. Looks like there's some special promotions. But again, as you guys can see, very helpful. It's going to help you find whatever you're looking for. So just to wrap up here, a great thing about ChatGPT as well is that not only does it make photos, but you can actually feed it a photo and have it alter it. So let's just do an example. Let's just get a picture of a tiger. And let's just say you're someone that likes tigers, and I don't know, maybe you want it to look like a bear for some reason. I don't know why, but I just wanted to use this as an example. I can actually take a picture of a tiger. So I'm going to download this real quick. So save image to downloads. Now I should have a picture. Let's see if I can just copy it too. Should be able to just copy it and drag it. So copy image. Now I can come over here, paste it, and say, make this tiger into a bear, a brown bear and tiger hybrid. And now, doesn't always mean it's perfect, but what's going to happen is your AI is going to actually attempt to somehow turn this into a bear and tiger hybrid. So we're getting to the end of the class here, but I wanted to be able to show everybody that you can use AI for very fun things, whether it's, again, helping plan your vacation, making different poems for yourself, just scanning the internet, and pretty much anything you're looking to do. And again, in this class, we really just kind of honed in on just the text part of it, where we're just texting in our chat, sending it off. But in our upcoming classes, I'll be showing everybody how to speak with AI. How does that work? What are the limits? But not just that, we're also going to be going into the next classes, talking a little bit more about how can you use this for productive uses, right? How can you use this to help you with emails? How can you help this even if you run a little business or you're thinking about running a business, right? There's so many more uses to AI. It is actually not limited, it's limitless, and the only limit is on us as humans on how much we can use it, but not just that, how we are thinking about using it. So to wrap up this training, I did want to just show everybody what it ends up coming out with, because even I'm quite curious. So let's just see this tiger bear hybrid. I'm very interested to see. Wow. 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 So I'll leave it there. And like I said, guys, this was, again, just a really quick training. The goal was just, as I do these classes, we're going to be doing a lot of intro classes. So if you've ever used AI before, you'll probably learn a little bit from this, but maybe not as much. But if you're someone who's never used AI, never interacted with it, has been afraid of using it because you just don't understand, this is going to be a great series for you to watch for free online here on YouTube or whatever other social media platforms our team posts us on, so that you can just get your feet wet using AI. And trust me, once you start using it and you see how helpful it is, but not just helpful, how fun it is, it's going to be something that you're going to be using for the rest of your life. So thank you so much and have a great rest of your day or night, everybody. Thanks again for watching.